Lifestyle Tour at the Zion Boxing Gym in Ipswich. Please give it up for Quintin Carey. Fighting out of our blue corner, hitting the scales at 91 kilos even. Training under Kyle Bromby at the corporate box in East Brisbane, he is the former Australian Cruiserweight champion, kelleher.
Okay, fellas, let's make your way from the dressing rooms. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Want a good, clean fight. Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
Well, plenty of feeling there in that stare down. You can see both boys mean business.
Yes, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but Nathan, I'm looking forward to this one as well. It's another one when you saw these two names on the card. 6 rounds, is it, as well? Also, I think makes it extra intriguing. Great contest.
Yeah, it'll be fast-paced. Quintin Carey is a former national light heavyweight champ. He lost it the last time he was actually here with a majority decision points loss to Josh Fredrickson. But what we saw that night is Quintin has a massive motor, because the longer the fight went, the better he got. He's only got 6 rounds here, so he needs to be a little bit more of a sprinter here tonight if he wants to get the win.
He started that way, and Ben Kelleher, Nathan, we've seen him progress from the domestic scene in terms of Queensland titles, Australian titles. He's taken on all comers and continues to build a nice little resume.
Yeah, well, his only pro loss came to Jaya Patea, which is probably Australia's
company.
Yeah, probably Australia's biggest hope of winning a world championship. So one of Australia's best hopes, anyway. So he is a former Australian champion himself. Is Ben Kelleher.
Now, these are two boys that are used to fighting longer rounds. So how does that change for them, Nathan? His 6 rounds, I mean, it's still enough time for them to work into a contest, but they're used to fighting 10-round fights. This is a little bit different.
Well, it all comes down to their preparation. Obviously, their sparring was very critical for a fast fight like this, so they would have had to spar at that 6-round limit quite some times to get back used to that sort of style of fighting. So if their preparation was good, they'll convert it here tonight.
You think it suits either fighter better?
Well, before this fight, I would have thought it definitely suited Ben Kelleher better, because, like I said, Quintin Carey, the last time I saw him when he lost his Australian title, the second half of the fight is when he came home. So it was all too late. So, but you can see he started fast here tonight, so he's completely different.
Yeah, he's on his toes. He's snapping that jab out. He's hitting. He's moving. Great fight to start us off here.
Got a new set of trunks too, just to
flash.
go with it. Good right hand there from Ben Kelleher. Trying to find his opponent, trying to slow him down so he can get his big right hand off, does Ben Kelleher.
The no-nonsense fighter, isn't he, Ben Kelleher? He does what he does within his own way, and he does it well.
Well, he comes out of a no-nonsense gym, really. Obviously, the corporate box boys, there's no plan over there. You can see even their sparring is all done at 100%, so he's bred well.
Great opening round to this fight too, as well. So you can see we're in for a super fight. This.
Oh, good shots there from both boys. Carey first, and then there was a receipt there from Ben Kelleher, the big right hand.
Stared out at the end as well. There's plenty going on out there.
Plenty of feeling in this contest. Another good opening round. You can see Quintin starting very, very fast here tonight. Kelleher trying to slow down his opponent.
Saw a nice right hand that he landed there, Quintin Carey.
Right hand just missing the mark there from Kelleher. Good jab though. Hits the mark. Good competitive first round.
know Quintin Carey, but I want to know if he can sit still. Gee, he's moving backwards and forwards, waiting for that bell to go. He's visibly, I tell you what, he's keen. He's up for this contest tonight.
He's almost got it. Well, yeah, he's almost got ants in his pants tonight. You can see he doesn't want to stay still, but Ben Kelleher will do a good job of trying to keep him still, trying to work him to the corners so he can't escape left or right.
Yeah, nice and composed, Kelleher, isn't he? So, as we said, with Quintin Carey, he's doing a lot of the moving around, but Kelleher just stalking his opponent, staying nice and composed, and just staying, again, what I said earlier, what he's good at doing. He's good at what he wants to do. He's fighting it at his pace. He's not letting Carey's energy or his early flurries really bother him with what he wants to do.
Right! Step back.
Like we said earlier, both former national champions, so this is the elite level here in Australia. Both boys bring a different style, completely different style. One's boxing and moving, one sort of plants his feet and wants to let go of bigger punches and heavier punches.
And hats off to both boys. Two former national champions taking each other on in a six-round contest.
Get your hand out of it, Ben.
That's better work there from Kelleher, pinning his opponent in the corner. Happy to tap it away at this stage, Carey. Not really planning his feet, just tapping, keeping them in the distance, but Kelleher breaking that distance once again.
Step back. Get your head out of it, Ben. Box.
Kelleher's just trying to set up for something big. He's just trying to find the right time to launch that bomb of his, which is that right hand.
Stalking Carey, but again, said Carey always moving. Is that right hand you were talking about?
Yep. And I've noticed when Carey circles, he's circling the one way. So if Ben picks up on that, as he's circling, you throw your right hand and bang, he almost walks into it himself. Oh, there's a big right hand as we speak. And here we go. He's starting to slow down Quintin Carey, starting to hit him to the body, starting to out-muscle him here.
Oh, nice.
Is Ben Kelleher.
Look at his corners calling for him to step it up here. Ben Kelleher.
Another big right hand. Caught the mark. Look at the feelings between these two. There's plenty of emotion and it's coming out in this fight.
Great round there. Both boys had their moments. You'd have to say the first half of that round belonged to Quintin Carey. The second half absolutely belonged to Ben Kelleher.
I agree 100%.
And then they go eyeball to eye at the end of the round. So here's some of the good early work you see on replay here from Quintin Carey.
Good little uppercut there from Quintin Carey. But Kelleher definitely came home the stronger of the two.
Stand back, Ben.
Got the feeling something's going to happen in this fight. It's just somebody's going to get knocked down. There's going to be something happen. Too much animosity between the two.
Absolutely.
And it started at the weigh-in. Good shot there from Quintin Carey, keeping him long. Oh, glancing shot there from Kelleher.
He's growing in confidence, isn't he, Ben Kelleher? He gained a lot of confidence out of that last round, to the point of where you feel as though he just feels it's a matter of time, the way he's out there.
Well, he's warm now. That's what it comes down to. I think, like you said, he's more of a long-distance runner when it comes to title fights and so on and so forth, but now he's finally warm and he's throwing his better shots.
It's a pivotal round in the contest here. So just what you talked about before, noticing here with Quintin Carey, the way he circles, and he circles, as you mentioned, basically right into the hitting zone of that right hand. Would you like to see him come back the other way, give him that other look? Because he said he's basically just moving right in the zone of where Kelleher wants to lock and load that right hand.
That's exactly right. A good counter finder usually moves left and right, really confusing his opponent, not giving him the same shot to throw off, you know. So, but at this stage, Carey is circling to his left constantly, so it opens up a big right hand potentially for Ben Kelleher to hit him with. He's tried it there, he's just missed, but here comes the second right hand.
Big left just missed. He's Carey in his own corner there.
Starting to pour on the pressure now is Ben Kelleher. You can see he's definitely the heavier hitter of the two, and he knows that. That's it, keep on stalking him. He's going to break that distance, give him no room to move, and he's done a good job there catching him with that right hand again as he circles to his left.
We see Quintin Carey in his corner, fighting out of it, but again there, moving to that left side.
Ball with the right hand. You think that Quintin has to change something up here to get the decision, because if it keeps on going like this, I don't think he's going to get the decision, because he's fallen straight into the game plan now of Ben Kelleher.
So another good round there for Ben Kelleher, another competitive round, but again, similar tale. Carey jumps out of the blocks reasonably quickly, but we end the round with Ben Kelleher landing the telling blows. So we see our replays here.
Yep, circling that one way and getting caught. We've said it numerous times now, but he hasn't caught on. I don't know if potentially the corner's caught on, but sometimes what you say to your fighter just doesn't convert in the ring. Oh, big right hand.
That one caught him flush. So you see the corner here, Lou Vartora and Team Zion boxing gym. So we head into the second half of the fight.
Another right hand. Start off the round for Ben Kelleher. And it's more of the same from Quintin Carey, just doing the same things. You can see it's just a matter of time until one of those big shots just lands, but hopefully for Carey he changes things up.
As he looks to lead out that jab to capture the attention or stop that fly. Oh, that's the punch!
And there it is, James O'Shea. I've been calling it all the whole fight, and he's finally got him. And it was inevitable. He had to, because he was circling that one way and just inviting his opponent to tee off on him.
And Kelleher found the punch. He's almost jagged it again there as he marches forward here.
Get your head out of it.
A barrage of punches into his corner here.
Yeah, Ben Kelleher can smell the blood here. You can see him start to open up. This is very dangerous territory here for Quintin Carey now.
What's Carey got to do here right now? We know he's a little unsteady on his legs. He's got to get through this troubled water period.
Well, similar to the last fighters that were in trouble. He needs to grab him, hold him in close, get to the canvas if need be, just to take that rest and get his head back.
Dominant round from Ben Kelleher thus far.
Oh, and a good body shot there from Ben Kelleher, right hand to the ribs of Quintin Carey. A swing and a miss there from Kelleher, but he knows he's got plenty of power in those shots. Every time he throws them, he's throwing to knock out Quintin Carey. And he's still circling that same way, Quintin Carey. He hasn't caught on, but there's a right hand that's caught on from Ben Kelleher.
Work into this corner here.
And that's better from Quintin Carey. When he comes forward, he has to come forward with punches and bunches. He hasn't got the power of Kelleher, so when he comes forward, he needs to throw volume. Oh, and another big right hand. This might not go too much longer because he's in a world of hurt here, Quintin Carey.
Put your head in. Box.
Ben Kelleher looking to finish the job here.
This is when he's just got to cut off the ring, Ben Kelleher. He's got to bring up his back foot and really make it hard for Quintin Carey to escape off the ropes. And that right hand is there to be thrown again for Ben Kelleher. He didn't take it that time.
Step back. Get out of it. Get your head out of it. Box. Get your head out of it, Ben.
And another dominant round for Ben Kelleher.
He survives the round. He's frustrated, disappointed with himself in the corner at the moment. Quintin Carey. Counting down to our 6th and final round. Best round of the fight so far. Obvious statement, of course, but best round of the fight so far from Kelleher. They're going to see why.
Oh, and you've got to give credit to Quintin Carey for getting up from that, because a lot of people and a lot of fighters would just, the easier way out is just to stay down after that punch.
But Nathan, you've been calling for that the whole fight, or predicting that that's what was coming. It was only a matter of time. Kelleher finds that range, and when he finds it, you always predicted that's what the outcome was going to be.
Well, James, and that's the importance of your corner. You're only as good as your corner sometimes, because you can see more clear than them inside the ring at times. So because obviously you don't have the fatigue, you don't have all the pressure on you. So that's why your corner is so important. They can see a lot more than you at times.
Now, I'm not Einstein in saying this, but of course Quintin Carey needs a knockout here to win the fight.
No doubt.
And you've said he's got a big motor. You spoke about that last fight. One thing you know with him is that he's not going to stop trying. He's got a big heart, and you know he's going to put all he's got into this round.
Well, you can see from him getting up from that knockdown.
Absolutely.
You can see the heart that he has. But I mean, obviously, when you're copping punches as well, that takes away from your endurance as well. Just see, Ben Kelleher is seeing every punch that Quintin Carey's throwing. He's just evading the punches with ease and then just loading up his own shots as he just misses with that big right hand again.
It was nearly the end if that one had got home. As he comes in again, right hand is the money shot that he's looking for.
The right hand lead there, changing things up, catching his opponent. 1-2 to the head. Trying to finish to the body, but didn't. That was a good body shot there from Quintin Carey.
Did catch the attention of Ben Kelleher too. And certainly caught his head with the right hand, finds it home again.
Another right hand.
Nice little left in there as well.
Step back, let him up. Let him up. Box.
Seems that he might be going the distance this fight, and he'll survive it out, Quintin Carey. Unless something dramatically changes here in this last stanza. Oh, and a big right hand! He is on unsteady legs. I might have just rocked him then.
Ben Kelleher marching forward here. He wants to end this one via stoppage.
Yeah, he has 4 knockouts on his resume. He wants his 5th, and here it might come. Oh, 2 big shots there from Kelleher. Right hand, left hook. Both snapping the head back of Carey. Oh, wow, another left hook. Really just, these are taking a massive toll on Carey now. You can just show, but the amount of endurance he's got, you can see he's fit, because if you weren't fit, you'll be on the canvas.
And you can see he's just, as you spoke about before, warm. He's just getting going as well, Kelleher, that long-distance fighter.
Oh, another right hand. Just walking in for that shot every time, Quintin Carey. Plenty of homework here for Quintin, Carey and his team. Obviously moving forward, if they want to continue on in the fight game, that needs to change, no doubt. And another big round from Kelleher there. A couple of times I thought it might be stopped, but to Carey's, you know, obviously his endurance and his strength and his power, he's kept him in there, and to his credit, he's still fighting.
He's got a lot of will and a lot of want as well, Quintin Carey, to keep himself in this contest. He's getting stalked down at the moment. I think it's fair to say that at this point of the fight, as we count down to our sixth and final, Ben Kelleher has no respect for the power that's coming back at him, or he's very comfortable. May term that differently. He's very comfortable what's coming back at him, and he's able to do what he wants in there at the moment, because he feels as though, I suppose, he feels though he can take one to give one if that's what he needs to do. To land the punch.
Yeah, he's definitely dictating the pace of this fight, and like you said, it is no disrespect to Carey, but it doesn't look like he has the punching power to upset Kelleher, and he knows that. Look at that right hand just getting thrown more and more from Kelleher as he tries to stop this inside the distance. This is better from Carey though. He's throwing the jab a lot more, which is keeping his opponent at bay. Not going to win him the fight, but it will keep him safe for now.
He looks to land a right hand of his own.
Oh, and right hand. Oh, and then left hook to follow up from Kelleher. Good evasion. I'm more impressed with his defense than his offense today, Kelleher. He's done a really good job of really defending everything that Carey's throwing against him.
Been a great performance from Ben Kelleher. He's just controlled the fight.
Very seasoned performance, no doubt.
Absolutely, he's done what he's needed to do. He's weathered the storm when he's had to weather the storm, and then he's poured on the pressure when he's had the opportunity to pour on the pressure.
As we see Carey just circling that one way, continually circling left. Right hand just missing the mark once again there from Kelleher.
Break, step back to both of you. Get your head out of it, both of you. Box.
Definitely more output this round from Carey, but just nothing with the heat that it needs to be able to stop Kelleher.
To change the fight, or to give himself that chance of landing that, as we've said, that knockout that he does need.
Big right hand thrown from Carey, but just hitting the shoulder of Kelleher. Oh, 1-2 from Kelleher.
Jeez, he fought that well. Again, Quintin Carey. I felt that one here.
Trying to hit to the body, Carey. Trying to change things up a little bit, but just
step back.
nothing enough with power. And you can see Kelleher, he hears the 10-second timber, and he lets down. What a throwdown it was towards the end, but it is definitely a Kelleher win in my eyes, and he's been very close to stopping him a couple of times throughout the course of that fight, but hats off to Carey for surviving it out. As you can see, the highlight from the previous round, a big left hook there from Kelleher, and just more of the same, relentless pressure.
You can just see again, can't you, in his highlights, just stalking down his opponent, just stalking down his prey.
Yeah, textbook performance here from Kelleher tonight.
So that'd take Ben Kelleher to 13-1, and again, as I said, he's amassing a good record from that Australian Cruiserweight titles. You mentioned the only loss that he's had in his career again there was to Jai Opataya.
Yep.
Good wins, building up a really good resume there, Ben Kelleher.
I must say, in that fight with Jai Opataya as well, he broke his wrist. So it wasn't all one-way traffic. Obviously, it looks like it's a stoppage loss to him, but it was a broken wrist that actually stopped the fight.
We saw in his most previous fight on that big show on the start of the Gold Coast, picking up that IBF Pan Pac Cruiser title. So he's shown his class, shown his credentials, and it was all on display here. A 6-round hit-out, or whatever you want to call it, an exhibition bout. So used to fighting a lot of these title fights, but gee, he showed he can change a gear there, can't he, when he has to prepare for a 6-rounder. I was really, really impressed with his output here tonight.
Fantastic cruiserweight matchup. We go to the judges' scorecards after our 6 rounds of boxing action. Our judges scored this fight 59-54, 57-56, 58-55. All for the winner, a unanimous decision. To the blue corner, Ben Kelleher.
Straight to my love, watch this slow tick.